Have you ever had that pit in your stomach feeling when your car suddenly breaks down? Or when you get an unexpected medical bill? It's that moment of sheer panic. Your mind races. How am I going to pay for this? For many of us, these unplanned expenses always seem to hit at the worst possible time, usually when the bank account is already stretched thin. And that's why, in the world of personal finance, nothing is more important than building an emergency fund. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I'm starting at zero. How is that even possible? Trust me, this isn't just about money. It's about peace of mind. It's about breaking free from the cycle of stress and debt. An emergency fund is your financial safety net, your buffer against life's unpredictable storms. Think of it like this. It's not just some pile of cash sitting there. It's a reserve set aside specifically for those costly, unplanned events like a job loss, a medical emergency, or a major home repair. Without it, a single bad break could send you spiraling into high-interest debt, the kind that's hard to escape. But here's the amazing part. The benefits of an emergency fund go far beyond just covering bills. Research from Vanguard found that having emergency savings is the single strongest predictor of a person's financial well-being. In a study of over 1,2,0,0,0 investors, they discovered that even having just $2,000 in emergency savings was linked to a 21% increase in overall financial well-being. That's not just a statistic, that's a measurable improvement in how people feel about their money and their lives. And get this, people with emergency savings also spent far less time worrying about money. Those with a fund worried about 3.7 hours per week, while those without one worried more than 7 hours per week. Imagine cutting your financial stress in half, simply by having a cushion in place. Some experts even call it an opportunity fund or a yes fund, because it doesn't just protect you from the bad, it also gives you freedom to say yes to the good. Want to leave a toxic job? Take a leap into a new career? Having savings gives you the confidence to take those risks without fear. So, if emergency funds are this powerful, why don't more people have them? The truth is, the journey from zero is as much mental as it is financial. We all face psychological hurdles that make saving hard. The first is status quo bias, our natural tendency to stick with the familiar, even when it doesn't serve us. The second is hyperbolic discounting, the habit of choosing small rewards now over bigger rewards later. So how do you break through these barriers? One of the most powerful strategies is something called pay yourself first. Instead of saving whatever's left at the end of the month, you flip the script. You treat savings like rent or utilities, non-negotiable. The money gets automatically moved into a savings account the moment you get paid, before you even see it. If you're balancing saving with debt, there's a smart order to follow. Build a modest starter fund of around $1,000, then focus on paying off your high-interest debt. Once that debt is gone, come back and finish building your full emergency fund. Step 1 is to assess your financial standing. Track your income and expenses for a few months. This isn't about judgment, it's about clarity. You can't build a plan without knowing where your money is actually going. Step 2 is to determine your emergency fund goal. Don't let the big numbers scare you. Break it into tiers. Your first goal is $500 to $1,000. Enough to cover common financial shocks, like car repairs or medical copays. The next goal is 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. Notice I said essential. Your rent, food, and utilities, not your entire paycheck. Step 3 is to choose your budgeting method. Two popular ones stand out. The 50 divided by 30 divided by 20 rule, where 50% goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. Or the pay yourself first method, where savings are automated before you spend the rest. Now, maybe you're thinking, this sounds great, but I can't even find $20 extra to save. This is where creativity kicks in. Cancel unused subscriptions. Negotiate your bills. Cook at home more. Brew your own coffee. pack lunches, redirect tax refunds, bonuses, or birthday money to savings. And when you get a raise, keep your expenses stable and send the extra income into your fund. Okay, so once you're saving, where do you put the money? The key is safety, accessibility, and growth. The best options are high-yield savings accounts or money market accounts that are FDIC insured and separate from your spending account. Avoid risky investments like stocks for this fund. This money is about protection, not growth. Now, data and strategies are important, but stories show the real impact. One campaign worker relied on their emergency fund to cover the gap between jobs. Another person used theirs to move out after a painful breakup. A homeowner replaced a roof without draining retirement savings. A driver handled $2,000 in car repairs without going into debt. These stories remind us that an emergency fund isn't just numbers in an account. It's confidence. It's freedom. It's the ability to sleep at night knowing you can weather whatever storm comes your way. Once your emergency fund is built, remember it's not a one and done. If you use it, refill it. Adjust for inflation and lifestyle changes. And once you hit your target, don't oversave in low-yield accounts. Put additional money to work, whether that's paying off remaining debt, investing in retirement, or building wealth through other vehicles. The journey from zero to a fully funded emergency account is transformative. It's the foundation of financial security, the cornerstone on which every other money goal is built. So, if you're starting at nothing today, remember, you're not just saving for a what if. You're saving for peace of mind. You're saving for freedom. You're saving for a future where financial stress no longer controls your life. And that journey starts with your very first dollar. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you won't miss more valuable insights about finance.